On this episode of Tech Tutorials, we will show you how to archive your email in Microsoft Outlook. If you have used email for some time, you have probably accumulated a lot of email and might have seen the notification that your mailbox is full. Keeping large amounts of correspondence, especially if they contain attachments, can fill up your mailbox pretty quickly. Not to mention that it can slow down the mail system. So, what can we do to free up space on the mail server and keep important emails? The solution is to move your older email off the mail server to your local computer in your office. More on that later. The necessary data files and storage location is automatically created the first time you run Microsoft Outlook. For better organization, you will want to create additional Outlook data files or .pst files, and then folders within them. Messages stored in a PST file are stored locally on your computer and not on the mail server, so you cannot access them when you go to another computer. The ITS service desk and your ITS field staff will be happy to assist you and discuss structures that work best for you. Next, you will need to have Outlook open, and we'll look at some scenarios for archiving your email and creating data files. I like to organize my archive by year and then by subject within the year folder. Decide what works best for you. Let us start. Outlook must be open. Now, on the Home ribbon, click on New Items, then More Items, and Outlook Data File. In the dialog box, name the PST folder. Note that the file is located in Documents, Outlook, under your profile on that computer. The archive file you created will appear on the menu at the bottom of your mailbox items. Expand the folder by clicking the arrow next to the folder name. With the archive folder expanded, you can create the folders to store the old mail items in. Choose the structure that works for you. In this example, I will create an inbox, sent items, and virus folders within the archive 2012 folder. To do this, first click on the archive folder to highlight it, and then right-click the folder. From the menu, choose New Folder, and Create a New Folder dialog box appears. Name the folder, and it will contain mail and post items. Notice that the archive folder you created is highlighted in the Select Where to Place the Items section. Click OK when finished. You can create any additional folders you want following the previous steps. You can also create folders within folders if needed. Now that we have our folders created, we will begin moving mail items to the archive. By doing this, the items you store off the server are not counted against your mailbox quota. In this exercise, we are archiving older virus reports, so I will look in my inbox for those items. Depending on your view, you can sort by who the email was sent from, by subject, or by date. I will sort the messages from in this example, and we notice that they span a date range from January 2012 through September 2012. I will select messages from January through August. To select sequential messages, I will click on the first message and scroll down, and while holding the Shift key, click the last message. If you wish to select only certain non-sequential messages, then click the first one, and while holding down the Control key, select individual items. Now that we have the item selected, click on the Move icon on the ribbon bar on the Home tab. Since this is an archive folder off the server, you will choose Other Folder. Scroll down the list to locate the folder you want to move the items to. Highlight it and choose OK. Once the items are finished being moved, you can check and verify that they are in the correct location of the archive. Do the same by following the above instructions for any other items you wish to archive. This concludes our discussion on how to archive Outlook email. This tutorial has been brought to you by the CCA Information Technology Services, your best friend for technology.